if I look into your overall journey, right, it's been a mix of AI, product augmentation, technology, right? Data. You have done a lot of data stuff as well, like working with Shadi.com and crunching loads of data to probably devise a future strategy, how the market is behaving and how your algorithm and search string have to work. So my question is, how is this combination of AI, tech, data, right? And how important it's for the MBA students to get into hook of, this skill set, right? And how they should start learning if they are looking for, especially for product management as a career, especially for technology development and data center as the career.
Very, very good question. I think that's a question that more and more students are asking. In my time, when I passed out, like very few students were asking how MBA roles develop into this new tech roles, because now the boundaries between these industries have blurred a lot, and you see everybody using Gen AI tools now in companies and offices, personal life. So basically, what we are seeing right now is product management as a role came out in late 1990s, early 2000s. It was developed by Microsoft, now some of the Silicon Valley companies. This role came up when the first set of enterprise softwares were launched. So like when you got Microsoft Office Suite, you got Google Suite. So when these all things came up, that's when these roles came up, because they needed dedicated folks who understood business but at the same time could handle tech products. So basically what you can think is product managers are nothing but domain specific managers that always existed. If you were in an FMCG company in the 1990s, say you were working at Nestle or HUL, then you had an idea of what your product was, what assembly line looks like, how the distribution channel works, and you also had an idea for business, like how do we grow it, how do we make margins out of it. That's the eye you need from a business lens. Similarly, product manager works is a direct clone of that role. But here, the work he's doing is not distribution channels or assembly lines. Here, the work completely becomes about social media outreach. It becomes about my developers, my analyst. The stakeholders become more internal, is the co-founders, the CEOs, the directors. These are the people that you work with. So that's how the product role came in. What I would say is that building products is all the same in most industries. What a person needs to develop is the idea of how do you merge these two things of technology and business. At the core, you are always a representative though of business and the customers. So a tech can get replaced, and tech is a field which gets replaced fairly fast. So you become redundant also in this industry fairly fast. So one of the key things for students to realize is that it's not like you did an MBA and you landed in a job and now I will be a product manager. That's probably product manager as a field might not exist in 10 years time, because this might evolve into something else as more technically advanced product come into place. So how we imagine apps and tech to look like might not exist in 10 years time. So the most important skill is, I would say, and if you rightly pointed out, I've done data AI, is adaptability. So while you're doing MBA, and data is immensely important, and I think the future and the present is data. It's empirical. You need to have finished certain courses while you're doing your MBA. You need to have an inclination. You must be reading magazines, newsletters, spending your time understanding the latest products coming out. Even if you don't understand the technical bits of how models run, you should understand the logical bits of it. So if somebody asks you, how does an LLM function? You should be able to explain it in a minute and not have to chat GPT everything to get your answers. So these are some things that I would say. And if you want to come into a tech domain, I would say be on top of it. Right now, the buzzword is AI. Few years ago, it was data science. Few years before that, it was software development. So before that, it was internet. So these things will keep on coming. I think the next change is around the corner. AI will last us another 4-5 years. Plus, after that, AI will become the norm. Nobody will speak about it. It will become like an everyday thing.